Hello, my name is Brett. I'm a writer, author, and book coach, and I am the author of The Storyteller's Almanac. This is a workbook designed to help readers get from their initial idea to page one of writing your manuscript. No story comes fully formed. It always begins as a constellation of different ideas and characters and moments and set pieces and all these kind of scattered ideas. And this story, this book, this workbook is meant to bring all of those ideas together. As a writer myself, I have an entire drawer filled with different notebooks and scrap pieces of paper and like little designs and edits and drawings of like all these different ideas for all the different stories that I've had over the years. And it's super unorganized. Like, I needed a better way to just organize all my thoughts when it came to the writing process. I had some on Google Docs. I had some written down. I had some in Readsy. They were all over the place. None of it was organized. And so I created the Storyteller's Almanac, and this is meant to be the encyclopedia of your story. It's meant to hold all the characters, all the set pieces, all the world building details, everything that is involved in your story, every reference that you need to know, all of those little details go into the Storyteller's Almanac. This is meant to not only be a guide for developing your story, but also as a reference for when you're writing the story to keep track of all of those details so that you can tell a strong, consistent story. The Storyteller's Almanac is meant to be an intentional tool for building every element of your story. You start with the story core. What is your story even about? What is the moral? What do you want readers to walk away from? And then we start building the characters, the protagonist, the antagonist, the side characters. And then we get into more of the world building, the set pieces, the little cultural details that make such a big impact on that character's journey. And then we actually go through and we plot through the whole thing. You have chapter reviews, you have the overarching like main beats of the story, like everything is planned out. And by the time you get through this workbook, you will be ready to start writing. You have an idea for a story. Now what? Do you just start writing? The Storyteller's Almanac is that bridge from initial idea to page one of the manuscript, and then even all the way through the first draft, the second draft, the third, and all the others. It's meant to be from initial idea all the way to publication, a writing guide, an encyclopedia, and a reference point to make sure that your writing is as smooth and as organized as possible. So while your finished story might be destined for book clubs or the world beyond, the Storyteller's Almanac is just for you, a monument to your creativity, your hard work, and the accomplishment of writing and finishing and publishing your story.